Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing more Premier Draft Bloomborough. Our rare stinks, for the common good is terrible. Spellgyre is okay, Flamecash Gecko is okay, I think. Not a very good pack, is it? I think I'm taking the Flamecash Gecko? Is that any good? It says it's not. Draft Sim agrees it's not great. I mean, you know, it's sad, but what can you do? I don't know. Take a non-red card, I guess, would be the answer. Jackdaw Savior, pretty strong for birds. Strike Force, just good for anything. Starseer Mentor, gosh, that deck that had 3 of these in, was it the Squirrels deck I was playing? That was very strong. I think I'm going to take the Starseer Mentor. Well, no, I mean, Jackdaw Savior is more flexible, right? It can be in blue-white or black-white, basically. Yeah, okay. There is an okay red card. You could take this Pathmaker, maybe, but I don't. I think Jackdaw Savior is better by quite a bit. Dewdrop Cure is okay. This Harnesser of Storms is pretty good. Take out the trash is solid removal. I think that's what we're supposed to take here. I don't know. Maybe we're heading towards like red-white something. Red-white beats. What is this? 2 mana, 1/2, Offspring 4. And you impulse for spells on ETB. Okay. 2 mana enchantment. No, that's too hard to use. The Frilled Sparkshooter's okay. This Otter Wizard, I mean, Otters is so bad. But I think this card is better than all the others by a decent amount. So we'll stay open to the possibility of Otters. Oh, what is this? A Star Charter? Yeah, that together with Jackdaw Savior could be a thing. Kindle Spark Duo, maybe. Black does not look open. I don't think Lizards is a good idea. I think I'm taking this Star Charter, but I don't know. I'm a little nervous that I'm kind of torn between several possible decks right now. Like, Kindle Spark Duo would not be bad in the red-blue deck that we might have, but I don't think I should put too much weight on this card. This is like the first actual strong signal. Like, this card is kind of nuts, right? Overprotect is a little weird to see. I think I'm just going to grab a bell. I don't understand what's happening here. Like, I don't know. Do I just take Overprotect and see if maybe I do wander into, like, red-white or something? I don't think so. Sorry, red-green, I mean. Valley Floodcaller, 3 mana. Okay. Yeah. Maybe it's blue? Like, these are some pretty big blue cards. I have to take a blue card here. They're so much better than everything else. And I think Valley Floodcaller is better than this crab, right? It costs 3 mana instead of 7. That's the main thing. I guess I could take this Finch formation and like aim towards blue-white. But Finch formations are not that hard to come by. Blacksmith's Talent, quite a strong card. Huh. Isn't it? I mean, I don't know. Yeah, Counterspell looks like the play here. It does look like we're blue. I'll take a bird. Mind Spiral. No! Oh my goodness, the Harvester of Storms wield. Okay, so maybe these white picks aren't working out. Which is sad, because they're the two best cards in my pool. I don't remember what I took Bell over. I might regret it. I mean, we might still back into a white if we hit some really strong rare in the next pack. Maybe 17 lands will tell me. Not that it matters what I picked it over. Hey, Dire Downdraft. That's quite nice to see. 17 lands. Alright. Vren. Vren is so good. You have to put it in, even on the splash. I'm happy to have Bell. What else could we take? Shoreline Looter, also very good. But yeah, I think it's the Vren here. This guy is gross. Never had a Vren before. Played against him a few times. So I was looking at my draft. When did I take Fountainport Bell exactly? And what was I up against? Not that this matters, I'm just curious. I took it pick 6. That was the one with the Overprotect. I guess I could have taken a blue-black rat? The Tidecaller Mentor. Mabel very strong in red-white, but it doesn't look like that's the direction I'm going to be going. I think it's just Long River Lurker. Totally fine card. If I were really committed to black, I could take Nocturnal Hunger. But Long River Lurker is... Well, I don't have many frogs, right? Maybe I do just take this. And it fits in fine on the Ren Splash. Or maybe I wind up like cutting the red and... Because Blacksmith's Talent is not that good. I don't think Flamecash Gecko is that good for this deck. Like, Take Out the Trash is good, but I don't have Raccoon, so it's just 2 mana Bolt. Which is good, but not amazing. Two mana, I mean, I don't have squirrels. I don't know. I might have some rats. Huh. I might take a second Bell, which is crazy. No, I don't know. Let's take this instant that... Oh, but I don't know if I'm red. That's the problem. I guess I'll just take the blue card? I don't know. This draft doesn't feel like it's going great. Because blue is a color I'm sure I'm playing, and Threshold might be a mechanic that I want. Ooh, Fabled Passage. Rabid Gnaw is like a punch and a combat trick. Kind of great. Kindlespark Duo could well wheel. I think I need the Fabled Passage if I'm going to try to run 3 colors, which it looks like I am. I should wheel something out of this pack. Splash Lasher. 4 mana, 3/3. Tap and stun. Pretty cool. Lightshell Duo's decent. Could take the Agate Assault, more removal. But I think Splash Slash is just really good. Recruiter, I don't think I want. Kidnap, excellent. Okay, yeah, well. Artist's Talent could be the deck for it. Probably not. Just grab the counterspell. Double blue's a little rough. How many otters are in the deck right now? 3. Non-creatures? A lot. I think I have to take Long River's Pull. Like, counter something... Counterspell is a good card. Even if I'm going to have a little bit of trouble, maybe, getting the mana for it. And I think this Pathmaker, I mean, if I'm cutting Blacksmith's Talent and Flame Cache Gecko, what exactly do I want a red card for? I'll take the Thought Shucker, and maybe I'm just like splashing these colors a little bit. Did I get another otter? Or am I still at 3? I'm still at 3. I think it's Dire Downdraft. I don't know. I might regret not taking that Artist's Talent. Long River Lurker looks good. I said I didn't have many frogs, and I still don't, but I have some. And it's just, you know, the flicker on this is nice. Another bell? I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't think I'm doing this either. I don't love Into the Floodmaw. I'm going to take a Mind Spiral. It's nice to have one of those to refuel. Finch Formation on the wheel. Okay, did I accidentally cut that card? No, I didn't. Can't run Glarb, I don't think. Pretty strong, but splashing green and black seems pretty tough. Another Blacksmith's Talent is available, but I don't think I'm running the one I have. I think I'm just going to take the Mind Whisker. It's a rat, right? Yeah? There's the Artist's Talent I said I would regret not taking earlier, but I'm still not going to take it. Eddie Mark Crab. Oh. That actually seems perfect. Like, there's so much in this pack. I want this all. I want this otter. I mean, maybe that wheels. I want, like, all of these cards. Jeez. I'm going to take the crab. Light Shell Duo seems good. Don't think I want this thing. A Threshold thing? I don't know. Prowess and Surveil seems better. What's my curve like? It's a brick is what it is, okay. Spellgyre, nice cheap draw. I'll take it. And also, you know, it can be a counterspell. Alright, I mean, am I just playing mono blue? No, that's a bad thing to do, but I can splash in some other stuff. I think I need another one of these otters. More than I need a Nocturnal Hunger. I mean, one of them wheeled earlier, right? But I don't want to, like... I want a lot of blue cards, because my mana base is a little bit perilous. And this draw thing seems great. Shoreline Looter! We get a Shoreline Looter, guys. Uncharted Haven would be nice, but... Long River's Pull number 2. No, I think it's Tidecaller Mentor, right? It's a nice solid creature that... I don't know. I mean, I guess the black is sort of a problem. Spellgyre again. Yeah? I mean, I think I have enough stuff. I could actually run mono blue if I really wanted to. But I don't. Yeah, 23 blue spells. Although I guess some of those, one of those is a, 2 of those are blue-black, so I only have 21 But then I have like a bell. I don't know. Oh, the otter came back. I think I want that over shore up. Does this care about otters or only... Yes, it does. And I have 6 of them. Kind of a weird deck. I think we can cut Dazzling Denial. We have better counters. I think it's just too scary to play Lilypad Village, even though I'm very, very blue. Like, I need that blue mana for instants and sorceries. This thing might be fine to run one of. 3rd downdraft? Okay. Well, we certainly have a control shell in blue. Yeah, I'm definitely not putting in any of this stuff. So... 4 black spells, 4 red spells. I'd like to cut those down. I think I can take out the trash. I don't have any raccoons. And I have plenty of other removal-ish stuff. So it's really just these 2 Harnessers of Storms. And I think the number of mountains I need for that is maybe 2. Like, I could probably make do with 1, but I do have some mill effects that could make that awkward. If I mill my only mountain, then these become dead. And as for swamps, I mean... 10 islands seems right for this. And I can still afford 4-2, which for just splash colors seems pretty nice. I could probably even cut Fountainport Bell, honestly. Fabled Passage takes care of all this. Okay. So let's just sort by creature here and see what our curve looks like. This thing turned out pretty good. Alright, I actually stepped away for a minute and invited Zephy, our resident otter/rat expert, to help me build this gross deck. So I couldn't figure out during the draft portion whether I was supposed to be what I was. Like, I thought I was white for a while. We can show you the sideboard, actually, because my 2 best cards are white, but I didn't get anything else. Well, okay, actually, I guess Vren is better than either of those, but they're very good. Anyway, blue was super duper open, and so I'm trying to put together some kind of control or tempo thing where, like, eventually I win with Vren or maybe this crab or something. I have a couple of evasive creatures in blue. Not 100% sure whether it's really worth splashing 2 Harnesser of Storms when they're my only red card.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I have a Fabled Passage, though. I don't know. So...
How many non-creature spells are you really playing, though?
I guess it isn't as many as I thought. It's only 9 at the moment, and I might cut some of them. Okay. Well, that's sad. But I guess I get rid of all the mountains, which is nice. And I can still run like 10-6 and make sure I have tons of access to blue. So, I don't know. You're not supposed to run mono blue, but here we are. It's just mono blue plus 2 black creatures and the removal spell. So Shoreline Looter, excellent evasive creature, not cutting this. 3 Thought Chuckers, probably more than I want. On the other hand, creatures are good. This thing, probably good? I don't know. 2 mana for like an impulse that comes with a body, and you can pay 6 to make it draw 2.
Yeah, I mean, 2 drops seem important in this set. I don't know.
Finch Formation I don't think I want anymore. This was when I thought I might be playing birds. I think I want a Hermit. as one of the ways to get through damage. Valley Flood Caller. I don't actually have that many non-creature spells. I guess we probably cut the 3-mana 2/2.
Is Dire Downdraft an instant?
It is.
Oh, I guess it. Okay. What if it targets?
So it's like 3 mana. It's like Burying Books, right? That was the Strixhaven one, but just better because it costs 4 instead of 5.
Well, if we're cutting 3-mana 2/2s, why not cut the one that's harder to cast, the Angler?
Because this one gets counters. It's huge.
Oh, the other one doesn't give them.
Well, it's just until end of turn. This is a counter.
Yeah.
I think we probably have like, I don't know, a little bit too much. I don't know. Draw maybe. Kidnap's great. We're not cutting that, obviously. But like, what do we have for removal? We have 3 downdrafts basically, and 1 Nocturnal Hunger. For counter spells, there's like 2 Spellgyres and the Long River's Pole, so maybe cut a Spellgyre? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I have anything I really want to flicker. I know like there's some okay ETB effects. I guess this is kind of cute to ETB, right? The Long River Lurker makes something unblockable on ETB and lets you flicker or something. But I guess this doesn't actually trigger the Long River Lurker's ability because you only get it back at end of turn, so making something unblockable won't matter.
What are the 4-drops?
We have a Lightshell Duo, 4-mana 3/4 prowess that surveils. This is a 4-mana 3/3 that taps and stuns, and you can Offspring to do it again. Mind Drill Assailant is like just some random threshold rat. I don't know how important this is, but the stats are pretty big. I don't know. And then Vren is like the game winner.
Yeah. Well, I like the 4-drops that have ETBs for this. Oh.
Do I have any? I mean, I guess. Yeah, the ETBs are okay. I don't know. I guess it's a flyer. We could keep it. It's not that bad. I don't know. It just like.
Seems like decent value.
God, Arena's thing is fucking broken. You have to like close and reopen the top tab where it just doesn't show you all the cards.
Is it like your only flyer?
I think it is, but I have unblockable creatures instead.
Okay. I don't know. Could be nice.
Yeah. The crab is another tap and stun thing. I guess I maybe don't have that many instants and sorceries, but yeah, I mean, a decent number. And if you cast this for like 5, it's pretty good, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's also good with the duo.
True. Yeah. Okay.
I think the
That's
Assailant
true.
is just kind of meh. Like,
yeah, what do we have that uses Threshold? I mean, some stuff.
yeah.
But maybe it's just not that big a deal. Like, I kind of want to cut a Thought Chucker or 2. They're not very good. Unless you get Threshold, and then even if you do, they're sort of whatever. But they're 1/3s, you know. Stop aggro from running you over. I don't know. Okay, I mean we can get rid of this guy.
I guess the between 2 spell gyres and Mind Spiral, it's a lot of draw.
It is, yes. I think Spellgyre is on the list of things I don't think I should have all of these. Like, cut one spell gyre. We're down to 8 non-creatures. And then maybe just one Thought Shucker goes. Could be a land, actually. I know you're in favor of cutting lands.
Yeah, but mana's pretty... I have to admit, mana's pretty rough in this set.
Yeah.
Did we already cut one of the 3 drops that was whatever? Or...
well, I was thinking in Thought Shuckers, I think. The 3... Oh, there was this guy, right? All of our non-creature spells already have Flash, except for Mind Spiral and Kidnap, I guess. You know, do I have any creatures that this doesn't apply to? I guess I have a crab. I'm not sure if my elemental is a... I don't know. So I had this before, and I wasn't super impressed with it in the Otters deck, when it should have been better. I don't know. I think it is, like, potentially very good, because all your stuff gets potentially huge. They have to respect everything. I don't know. I don't really want to cut that. We could cut this guy. But he's one of the unblockable Wincons.
What is the Tidecaller Mentor? I assume it's good because it's Signpost or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a 3-mana 3/3 menace that can also, if you get to Threshold, do something. It's certainly better statted than all of our other stuff.
Otter Rats. Is there any... Oh, okay, right. Yeah, I mean, you could cut a Chucker, and if aggro is unbearable, revisit.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll give that a try. I think 17 lands is right for this deck. Like, we have a lot of draw, and so you'll keep hitting lands, hopefully, but you'll be happy to keep hitting lands, I think.
Right. Have some Offspring and activated abilities.
Yeah. I mean, okay, sure. I've got 2 drops, can't be too mad. I put 10 islands in the deck, can't be mad. I drew 4 of them. The blue mirror. Maybe opponent's also mono blue. I have like 3 black cards, right? Or is it 4? There's a Mentor, Vren, 1 removal spell. I don't remember what else. This thing's pretty annoying. But I guess they can't really attack.
Right.
So I guess we just play this guy, swing in, and...
Yeah.
Otters. It's the hot new deck. Everybody's playing it. Okay, being able to bottom this thing is kind of nice. Actually, I could just take it. I don't have anything better to do.
Taking... Oh, yeah.
And I think I want to give them the card to let me actually... Well, I don't know. The 2/2's not going to get that big anytime soon. I might just put 3 stun counters on it? Thoughts?
Yeah. I think stunning is fine, because... I don't know, it plays around there, bounce and... I don't know, other stuff. Like...
Sure. Yeah, that's true. They are blue. They can probably get it back. And if so, I won't want to have given them a card.
Yeah.
I guess I could have waited until they put some counters on it for me. Seems like a dangerous game. This is creature, right? Yeah, so I... Okay. I mean, presumably they have a trick here, but I don't really mind if they spend one on a 1/3.
Right.
No, they just really want that mana. Wow, okay. Wow! What a blunder? They just lost their guy for no reason?
Well, if they sorcery speed it, you don't block, right?
Oh, this is a sorcery. I see. I missed that. Yeah, I guess we just attack and play out our creatures.
Yeah.
Alright, we're the Rat Frog Otter deck. Oh man, look at them! Grixis too! So exciting. Oh, this is a little late, I think. Do I have draw and discard? I don't really, right? So I don't necessarily have to play this, although I probably should.
Yeah.
Ward pay 2 life. I guess... I could swing with just these two, and then if they try to block, I bottom Gev.
Yeah.
If I bottom Gev first, I can swing with everything, but I guess they just bounce here anyway, so that doesn't accomplish anything. They shouldn't block since the 2/3 is so obviously a bad attacker. Oh no, they have... It's a 3/2. They might go for it. Sure.
Let it go.
Yeah, for sure. I'm very happy with that. During your turn, you get instants and sorceries from your graveyard.
Oh, man.
Okay. They've already played a land, so they can't cast any of this. No, they can cast Playful... No, they tap... No, they can't cast any of this. So I guess I'll allow this all to resolve. And then just get rid of the otter, right?
Makes sense.
On top. Wow, okay. I hope they're happy drawing that otter. I guess it lets them cast Pearl of Wisdom for only 2 and then die. Playful Shove is 1 damage? Yeah. Ooh, it's a big rat. So what if I just ship in for everything? They don't die on board. Actually, this attack isn't even that great. It just, well, it trades for otter. That's fine. Just go with it all, I think.
Yeah.
They're probably going to block here, right? Trade off both otters. Which means they have to block here, and they have no board, and I have 2 3/3s.
Well, they can eat the shucker and just trade the angler, right? But yes, you do have two 3/3s against their one 3/3.
Yeah. I don't think eating a 3/3 right here, 1/3 is a very good thing for them to do right now.
I mean, they still kill both creatures.
I guess it's, yeah. I guess you're right. Well, playful shove. It's castable. It's legal. Very legal and very cool. Oh, okay. That's pretty scary. Does this cost life to sack? No. I don't understand why you sack it, by the way. Why does it have this ability?
You want things to go into your graveyard.
Oh, I see. This is any... Okay, got it. It's not just like a card you cast this way goes into exile. It's any card that would go to your graveyard.
Well, there...
Yeah, could be stable at 1. I mean, right now we have a flyer, but they have 8 Grixis mana. They're just going to make their own 3/3. Flicker this to tap and stun me again. Shouldn't have run so many lands.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Why is one ETB tap 2 creatures?
It didn't. They offspringed it.
Oh, and stun. Okay.
Yeah. Take 6, right?
Yeah.
Like I need to draw a way to tap down the 3/3 or something.
Right.
Fabled Passage, almost as good. Did we miss a damage at some point, I wonder? I don't think so. Yeah, that ought to do it.
That was a lot of lands in a row.
Yeah. 10 lands in the top 17, I guess. Is that right? Yeah. I didn't even get to kill creatures because they went to the they went to exile. What if my daily was killing creatures?
Maybe you weren't supposed to stun the otter you stole, but
Maybe.
it's really hard.
Yeah, I mean that would have done more damage more quickly, but the card like could have been important as well. Oh, that daily was killing creatures. So sad. Actually, would that 2/2 even been getting in for damage? I seem to recall they had a 2/1 first striker, and I didn't give it any counters for quite a while.
Well, there was a turn you alpha striked, right? I don't know.
Alright, I mean, this is fine. Arguably great. Same opening as last game, weirdly. The mirror again. Definitely not rigged. if this frog should go. Like, getting something to be unblockable for a single turn, maybe not all that great. Oh, come on, where's my land? Their life is over if I have a land.
Yeah.
I have a decent double block.
Yeah.
It's better if I have Vren. But I think I just have to take what I can get at the moment.
Yeah, you don't necessarily have Ren.
Yeah. So, I think we just slam it while they're tapped out, right? The ward 2 is such a problem.
Yeah.
But, I mean, with 5 mana, there's 3 mana kill spells they could just have. No. Okay, well, that seems very good for us. I think we just hold up Spellgyre, basically, right?
Yeah. Hold up everything.
Would like some more lands. Can't have everything. They're gonna get a graveyard. Oof, what a hit. This is creatures, not creature cards. Okay. Whoa. That's kind of a surprise. Bonebind Order, no creatures they ever want. I like having this as a counterspell. I could downdraft something. Like their 3/4 threatens to get big. Their 2/5 is probably... No, they have 0 threshold progress.
Yeah.
Could just be the Mind Whisker. This thing's actually doing something. Yeah. That's what I like, I think.
Okay.
Alright, fine. Still passing. This is a problem. I think we need to get rid of this. Right? Big rats?
Yeah, easy counter, I think.
You gonna swallow this up too? Get a 4/5? Okay, that actually can attack at the moment, but I can just bounce it later, so not a problem.
Right.
Although I think what I'd rather do is play out the crab, right?
Yeah. Assuming they don't make it a 5/6, you should get them pretty good.
It comes in tapped if you flash it in.
Oh, if it's not your turn. Okay.
So I think we just play it now while they're tapped out.
Yeah.
No attacks to make first. Yeah. Tap them, but... Oh, now there might be some attacks. Right.
Yeah, Ren could get in if you tap.
Yeah. And I could swing with everything, actually, and get in with one of these guys as well.
Is that good?
You're worried they'll just bounce this and get in for $1 billion?
Yeah, I mean, well, you're getting in for 1.
I guess that's true. Okay.
So do we have any like kill creature spells?
We have one, yeah. There's a black Nocturnal Hunger.
Okay.
But mostly it's just dire downdrafts. That one, huh? It's kind of surprising. It does look kind of sad out here. I can't really attack with Vren, can I? Maybe there's some attack and then like dire downdraft to ruin the multi-block, but I guess that's better on blocks anyway. Well, that doesn't work because they just kill Vren.
I think you need to hold it for the cultivator.
Yeah. It's kind of a sad, I don't know, kind of a sad deck. You shouldn't have let me draft this, I think. Gonna get more in the graveyard, make this bigger? They are. Okay, well, I don't like this 5/6.
Yeah. It's time.
Well, I could try a multi-block first, which would be kind of funny, right? Just in case they want to spend a combat trick somehow. Seems pretty harmless.
Okay. That's true.
Right? I look like I'm fed up with this thing and I just need it to die. Yeah, there we go. That resolves. Bottom. Got him. Got him on the bottom. Hey! Okay, we can make a rat. Let's see. I think this one, right? We don't have... Well, we should do it now while they're tapped out, I guess.
Probably the Surveiller, right? They have
Yeah.
6 mana and nothing to do with it.
Oh, this one you mean? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. I will gift a food? Yes. They bottomed the squirrel, so... Still no attacks. But I get a 4/4 rat, don't I? No, it's a 3/3. Each other rat. Okay. I just need another rat.
Yeah.
Then we're in business. Not eating their food, saving it for more forage, I guess.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I mean, it happens a lot in this set. Hmm. It's spooktacular. Okay. Ah. This is a frog wizard, but still cool. Be better if it were a rat wizard. Autopay, yes. So stun this, and I think the other flyer, right? And then we swing for a bunch.
Yeah.
Because oh, they have ward, by the way. Maybe hold these back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Problem is they're at 16. Keep. Oh, yeah? Yeah? Good thing all they have is a saver. And all my frogs have ward. They can't actually save or anything. Ooh, that's a 5/6. And my stuff can get shrunk. So I could actually triple block this, couldn't I? Quadruple block it?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. No, this has ward. I don't have to worry about. Oh, but they can give anything minus. I don't have enough, right? I only have 7 power, and they can shrink me down to 5, while this has 6 toughness.
Well, but you're blocking with 6 power, and they can't target anything that you're blocking with.
They can target the. Oh, I see. You're right. That's why I don't need to include this one.
This looks great. They get 1 creature and the token.
Yeah, and I get a rat. They don't want the token. We did it.
And you get a...
Amazing. Oh my god, okay. And we're getting there now.
Yeah. What does the Hermit do?
It's a 2/4 unblockable Vigilant.
Okay. And it's a rat.
Yeah. Oh, I should play that pre-combat. Good point.
So, if you kidnap, do you have lethal? Because they're tapped out of food. You have 2 blockers, you have 4 attackers.
Well, I have 6 attackers. But 4 would get through.
4. Yeah. Looks like...
A 1, a 3, and a 2, I would do 6 damage.
Is that frog is not sick, right? You do 8 damage, but yeah, no dice.
This is sick. They could let in a 1, a 2, and a 2. I could think.
The 1/1 frog is sick?
No, a 1.
You have 6 creatures. If you kidnap,
Oh, 4 of them get in, right? Yeah. 8 damage. But that's if they chump like everything. Yeah.
Just steal the flyer.
I could take a rat? I guess that doesn't increase total damage. Stealing the flyer seems reasonable. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Well, I can do that post-combat, right? I don't have any prowess or anything. Well, I'm not sure this 2/4 attack matters. Or the 2/3. I kind of think I should have more blockers back, same as before. So just this. They have to lose something, and then I get more rats. Yeah. Oh, I guess if they have to lose something, maybe I can attack with more? Right? Like I'll have 4 blockers back still? Yeah, this is okay.
Right, assuming you kidnap
the flyer, yeah. I was going to gift a card, but actually they're so close to dead, I don't need this creature. I just need them
yeah.
not to have it.
Right.
Dour Port Mage. Why did they get another food? Am I missing something? I don't remember. It seems like an Alpha Strike ought to be lethal here, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attackers. They have to let in 5 of them. 1, and then the other 4 all have at least 4 power. Yeah, that should do it, right?
Yeah, they don't have any hidden mana, so they're not really at 12.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Got there, apparently.
Survived if they didn't swing with the flyer. I don't know what that was about.
That they didn't swing with the flyer?
Yeah, they could have survived if they didn't swing with the flyer.
Oh, yes. I thought you said you were surprised they didn't. I'm not sure they could have. Did I really have enough small enough creatures? Or big enough creatures? One more blocker?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess one more blocker would have, right.
I don't know. There's probably a black wrath in this set, right?
There is, yes. Well, almost a wrath. It's like each player sacrifices 5 creatures. But it's better because you can like tune it and be like, oh, how about we each sack 2 creatures and I draw a bunch of cards instead. This hand's insane. Are we going to try to... Yeah, I want to get a rat down, I guess. Exile a card. Well, in that case... no, I guess it's this Thought Shucker, right? Because being able to... What do you want?
Oh, yeah. You still get that, right? You still get the... You don't... Offspring.
Yeah. They took us off of our classic Thought Shucker into Long River Lurker opening. I'm looking at these, and I can reveal one. Okay, I will. But they don't know about my Sky Skipper duo being on the bottom. Well, pretty cool. Oh, I get this ETB again. With the Long River Lurker. Sick. I choose my only removal spell. What is this idiot doing, running frogs and otters in rats' colors? What? Landfall? Oh no, this thing is a rare. I have never seen this on the board against me. Land you control enters one to target opponent. Well, yeah, that's kind of scary. I'm not supposed to wait until I have Ren to make this trade, right? That's crazy.
Yeah, given the 2 landfallers, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if they can kill him through board 2, it's pretty sad. But this is our best shot. There's a lot of direct damage over there. This doesn't do anything. Easy. Win the game? Just Nocturnal Hunger and hold up Counterspell? Or I guess maybe Tide Collar Mentor and hold up Counterspell?
Yeah, is any of their stuff actually needed die?
I mean, these are all ways to direct damage me, right? And it would be nice to get a rat out there. A rat token before Ren dies. But none of it seems super urgent. They apparently are out of lands. So, yeah.
Well,
it's just this.
Does green have like? I assume they have like hexproof indestructible stuff. There
Yes.
could be something for hungering now. I don't know. Counter their next creature and then I don't know.
Yeah. Sure. You can have a food, I think. I mean, they're green-black. They're really going to like food, but they seem like more of a lizard deck than a squirrel deck to me. I don't know. Auto-tapper, of course, betraying the counterspell, but I would have had to do that by hand anyway, and it would have been even more conspicuous, is why I didn't. No. I think we flicker the 1/2 for more draw? Right?
Oh, with the Spirit Lasher?
Oh, I thought this was the flyer card that does.
No, Spirit Lasher stuns things, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which could be cool. Could stun these two. I only have enough mana to do it with one thing. I might just Mind Spiral.
Yeah.
Keep hitting lands. I don't care about stunning any of their stuff, I don't think. Yeah. More of this stuff. Ooh. An otter. So I have 6 mana. Mind Whisker and Otter both look good. And then we Dire Downdraft if they attack?
Doesn't look like they're attacking, to be honest.
It doesn't. You think I can just play them both?
Yeah.
I mean, if they ever draw a combat trick, they can... I guess, I don't know. I have enough creatures now that I have decent blocks. Oh, it's a rat! I always forget this. No attacks, though. This is a frog. This is a rat, though. Maybe I shouldn't have played the otter. Could have made this rat a 4/4 and swung.
Assume the otter's gonna grow from a downdraft.
Yeah, but not till next turn, at which point I'm probably going to have played both of them anyway. Innkeeper's Talent. That's a scary one.
Yikes.
Yeah. I mean, land's okay, but I want to fill up my graveyard.
Yeah.
Hit a land anyway. Okay. With counters on them, right? So if I stun their stuff, it gets ward, which is fine, but kind of funny. So now this rat can't really... doesn't give me enough to attack anymore.
What's its CTB?
nothing until you get more stuff in the graveyard. So it would be nice to wait on it.
Yeah.
I think we just, well, I could tap both of these things and swing with the 3/3 rat. It gets a little damage in. It's not incredible, but
Yeah.
can't really swing with Vren.
We kind of want the Mind Whisker to.
Yeah, but if they trade with this, I get another rat. I don't know.
No, that's true. Yeah, just it'd be nice to guarantee threshold someday.
Yeah, I mean, I have it. I can just cast these if I ever really want Threshold.
Right. Okay. Well,
And also, if it dies, it goes to the graveyard.
I know. I guess. Yeah. Gonna downdraft the token, probably.
Maybe. I think their other shit is getting pretty big. Right? I could downdraft one of those. But I definitely should downdraft something so that I can draw off Mentor. Return. Oh, it's not draw. Okay. We got them. They're sick of the rats. I guess that's true. I can bounce their entire board and swing in for a trillion if I want.
Yeah, you might have even. Let's see. Not yeah, you had lethal. We double bounce.
Yeah. This gets bigger as well, so it's 4, 7. These are 15 plus 4 rather. Yeah, 18. I guess 19. I mean, it's not face up. They don't know I have it, but I guess they're just giving up.
Maybe they just don't have anything to deal with the.
They have Innkeeper's talent, man. They just make all their creatures the size of a house. Maybe they just saw I was about to have Threshold and said, that's it, he deserves to win.
Oh, if only they're that easy.
Yeah.
Threshold win the game.
I have a ballistic opponent today. I like that. Sure. Who knew this was still in the deck? But I have two 3-mana 2/2s, just what the Otter deck asked for. Oh, man. I always get when I ran this in the Otter deck, I was like, I kept having to check. Does this let me cast Otters as though they had flash? No. I was getting confused with the red 3-mana 1/4 that, like, when you cast an Otter or a non-creature, you get to exile something and play it till end of turn.
Yeah, I don't think that splash would have worked out in this deck.
Maybe. I also had to take out the trash. Could have put that in. 2-mana deal 3. Yeah. 2-mana deal 3, no upside because I'm not running any raccoons. Man. This is pretty bad. I think it's Otter time.
Yeah. That's a crazy start.
Yeah. At least this isn't a Teapot Slinger. I mean, they didn't have the mana for that, so... Yep. Makes sense. Alright, Swamp. Kind of what the doctor ordered. I guess we just play Vren and hope for the best. We're already at 11. We can't be too precious.
Right.
If they have any tricks, we're probably going to lose. Because I'm blocking with them if they swing everything. Ooh, love that. Discarding Heartfire Hero. That card is great. What? I guess they don't have any targeted abilities right now. Maybe their problem is they worry that they just... Yeah, okay. Vren, holding down the fort. They have literally nothing, which means if I just play another creature, I threaten to double block. What does this do? Yeah, okay. What are you up to? Just double checking how Menace works?
Or Ward.
Maybe. Play this, tap and stun their Menace guy?
Yeah.
I guess I could flash in the Flood Caller actually and double block with it, right? Surprise them. But then if they kill this, well, I still get to kill the 3/3. It's more mana efficient to just like play a Light Shell Duo.
Or yeah, I mean, either one of the 4-drops seems fine. And I mean, a 3/4.
Okay. Lands, please. Nope. Long River Lurker would let me surveil again, but that's just not really good enough, I don't think.
Is Long River Lurker only a creature you control?
Yeah. A creature you control becomes unblockable, and then if it deals combat damage, you can flicker it. Okay. So it doesn't just like flicker something on ETB.
Right.
What if there's what I want to flicker?
No, I mean Vren just noticing it looks for exile, not actually.
No, it looks for creatures that were exiled. Yes, that's true. This is scary. I mean,
you stop 4 damage, double, yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like, I'm going to get Valley Rallied and game is over, right? But if I do anything else, Valley Rally literally ends the game, so... No! Is this the, like, big board clear? 5 mana, deal 2 to everything? Or, no, they're just going to take out the trash. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. Vren 3 for 1. There's take out the trash, by the way.
Yeah, I see. You have a stun, so you're not just insta-dead.
Well, I also have, like, 2 blockers. If I want.
Against... I mean... I would bet that you probably don't have 2 blockers. No, you
sure.
Can mind control it.
I don't think I have that card.
Oh, that's not kidnap. That's the other.
Yeah.
Blue. Yeah,
I could like bury it, right? But I think stunning it to get another thing out makes sense.
Right.
I guess attack first. That's a good one. Feels pretty bad to pass, but they'll be tempted to swing with both menace creatures to get something in. I get one decent double block and I bottom the other?
Yeah.
Or top it, I guess. I think the one I want to kill is Cruel Claw, right?
For sure.
Although, I guess if they kill one of these, I'm in a lot of trouble. As you said, they're likely to be able to do so. But they've passed into combat, so... I guess I have a counterspell. Ooh, nothing. Draw?
Wow.
Ooh, or flash in the otter? Draw, right? Well, this is also a counterspell.
Yeah, I kind of like just playing the otter. What do they have?
Yeah, I'm going to swing with the 3/3 here. Planning to flicker it back as a blocker.
Flicker it with... Oh, sure. Okay.
I guess given that I was getting that stun in, maybe I could have attacked with more. But, I don't know. I like having 4 blockers, just in case.
Yeah? Yeah.
On the other hand, this is 11 damage, and if I'd attacked for 3 more, I could just bottom this and kill them.
Well, this is lethal, right? Because
Is
you
it?
have... Well, isn't the Flood Caller buffing?
Oh, it is! Oh my god. You're right. Okay, that seems pretty strong.
Oh, yeah, this costs 4, huh?
It does, but that's okay, right? Oh, I only have
Yeah.
7. I see. So I can't counter if I do that. I think we... Well...
I guess there's no reason to commit right now.
Well, it would... I don't want to let them block, right?
Yeah, that's true. Are they all gonna be untapped?
Yeah.
I don't...
Well...
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't do the math. They're all blue. Yep.
So every blue creature is either...
I mean, not all of them. There's like some oddballs, like an elemental, whatever, but most of them are. So yes, you should check because some of them aren't, but most of them are.
Okay.
Like there's a green creature that's a mole druid. I don't remember what the weird blue ones are.
The Rat Otter deck is undefeated, right?
We have 1 loss.
To another Rat Otter deck.
I see. Sure. Well, this is looking pretty good. Shoreline Looter just wins games all by itself. And then I have some pretty strong backup as well. Oh, this guy's gross. He just tutors up all the good squirrels.
Is that sorcery speed only, or is that instant?
Is
speed?
what? No, this is instant
tutor.
speed.
What?
Well, the good news is they're not playing squirrels. They just included this for fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of damage, perhaps. Well, attack first, I suppose. I want to keep these lands, but like, how important are all these creatures? Probably the otter just sucks. And then I can run out this 2/3. Or this one. A 3/2 is a good blocker. Well, a 2/3 is just as good. Yeah.
Well, the lurker is kind of wasted this turn, right? Might as well
That's
play
okay. I mean, I think it's going to be wasted all game. I'm not too worried about it. I could have played it pre-combat to get this untapped, but that doesn't matter. I think I just want a 2/3 with Ward. The problem is they're going to play a creature and bonk me for 3 in the sky with this stupid frog. I sometimes forget that mine is going to have flying, because like, you play a creature and no trigger happens. It doesn't trigger until you actually declare the attack, so it's like on the ground until attacks, which is weird. Okay, let's see what you got. Fantastic news. Yeah, I would have liked to have a counterspell. That's like the best card there is. They even ramped with it, didn't they? Yeah. Okay.
Kidnap?
Would be pretty good, wouldn't it? Just a land here, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, we could hold up a counterspell and play this. Maybe that's what I should have done. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't have done it last turn. I'm just like, you know, right now their creatures are really good because of this stupid thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we actually have to do that. It's kind of sad. Oh. Okay. Well, now I could downdraft this and then counter it. Pretty sad, but... Well, the problem is I can't allow this to resolve. I'm going to have to find another answer to this.
Yeah.
This attack is free. Because I can't block anyway. I guess there's a 1-mana untap trick. That would be embarrassing. It's just this one, too. Who cares what happens to it? Put it in the graveyard. I love Threshold. I guess they know I have dire downdraft, so they wouldn't. It looks like they must have the green +1/+3 untap and reach. Vren's a good card. Get rid of Mind Whisker, I think.
Sure. I don't know. Is the crab ever getting there?
Maybe. I mean, I see what you're saying, though. Yeah, I need more. Well, I need more crabs, but a 5/5 is pretty cool. But maybe I just don't have the mana for this with no instants and sorceries to discard. Like, next turn I could cast the crab if I downdraft, right? But I guess I don't know that I want to. Maybe I just want to cast Vren.
I see. Do you want to downdraft the green shell?
I mean, not right. I guess not. So +1/+3 doesn't kill Vren if I block the 2/2. But obviously they might have another combat trick. Okay, it looks like they don't. I don't like. I don't like when my opponents leave up 7 mana, including double blue. I think. Well, I could actually cast this now and still have downdraft up. I don't think this flyer and flicker matters. Well, it draws me another card.
Sorry, what does the mentor do?
It draws a card if you have threshold, which we will soon. No, it bounces something. Right. Which would be nice. Although, actually, I don't know. Bouncing the thing is maybe not even that bad for them. Because this has an ATB.
Yeah.
Well, I can just try to bottom this, right? Or top it, rather. Rather than playing the Mind Whisker. Either way, I get threshold.
Yes.
Heaped Harvest is a little scary because this thing has this insane ability when they have 10 lands. Ugh. They're not there yet. But if they play a land and crack this, they will be, right? Yeah. Oh, here's hoping they top it and then crack Heaped Harvest. Okay, step 1. I mean, bottoming would have been even better, of course. so this draws now if I want to. Which I think means we can... I believe they have a +1/+3 combat trick, but I don't mind trading for this, I think. I just don't want to trade with Vren into it. Oh, it doesn't even kill Vren, does it? I think it's important to get some damage in, even at a little bit of risk, but I don't know if risking Vren is good enough, is worth it. Like, they're gonna kill me soon. When they get this turtle and 10 lands is my problem.
Well, you have Spirit Lasher stun into duo Flicker at stun. Like, it's gonna be...
Okay, I guess your point is I don't have to kill them right away. Alright, I accept.
Well, I didn't say not... I mean, I didn't... I think the attack with Ren was fine. I just... Yeah. I was trying to justify your attacks, not...
I see.
Just wait.
I see. Okay, well...
Yeah, I think just pump and still have a decent play this turn.
Yeah. The Rat deck, when it gets there, finally, it just never runs out of cards. That's what we like about it. I guess I don't have anything to hold up. Just run this guy out there.
Yep.
Great. Vren's just sucking all the oxygen out of the room, but not actually doing anything. Okay, they failed to crack Heaped Harvest. It's very disappointing. This guy does cost 5. I guess that's a lot. I wish you'd let me attack with Vren last turn.
I thought what I said was
yeah, well, I understand.
justification. Well, yeah.
And this stuns, so even if they use the untap trick, it'll stay tapped. Counterspell would be disappointing, I guess. But they haven't acted like they have a counterspell, I don't think. Despite constantly leaving up double blue. Oh, here's a case where the ordering actually matters, right? Of these two effects. I don't have to target the second one till it enters, so I can see whether they somehow prevent this one from going on. If I'd ordered the trigger... No. I guess it still wouldn't matter. Would it? Yeah, because I would have... If I had this... If I targeted this and then made a token, I'd have to target the token's ability before I saw whether this one had resolved. Just giving up. Okay, I'll take it. Best. It's not the best card in the set according to Draft Sim, but it's like second or third best, that turtle.
Hey, you're talking about the splasher.
It is very good, but it's not in the top 3.
I mean, it's 6 mana, 4 taps, right?
It's rated 89th place.
No, yeah, obviously it's not an all-star, but it's a role player.
Yeah. I mean, I think if it were like a 6 mana and then like did all the offspring stuff, I don't think it would be very good, right? The fact that you can play it on 4 is pretty important. Most of this offspring stuff, like the offspring is just gravy and you often have to cast it unkicked. For example. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't want any of my cards anyway. Honestly, it's the first time it's missed, and I don't have that many non-creature spells. I'm a little impressed. No attack. Try to block. Maybe downdraft if something funny happens.
I think it's just an old-fashioned pass. Does that vehicle not have a crew cost?
It does not. You can only crew it by tapping 2 tokens.
Okay. Alright.
Just pass again, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna kidnap their first rabbit token. Stop them from crewing up. Yeah, big creature.
You know, it's a pretty good investment if they
Yeah.
attack.
Well, whether they attack or not, right?
Oh,
Might as
sure,
well.
yeah, you have 4. Yeah.
They should bottom this, I would think. Although, we have kidnap, if they only knew. Alright, another miss and Vren's on the bottom, looking pretty stupid. Ah, they have all the tokens! Well, this kind of stinks, but like, what do I want to kidnap exactly? Kind of think nothing.
Yeah.
Just play out a little idiot here.
Yeah.
Could swing both bluff attack. Like, are they really gonna block?
Yeah, I think so. They have what they need to crew a 6/6 vigilant.
The worst part is, even if I gave this flash, which I can't. No, it's non-creature spells, so the otter could give this flash. I can't take this because it's not a creature anymore. They would get it back. Wait, what? You're not allowed to have 3 colors. Oh, this thing is so gross. Alright, I'll see you later. This game is over. Oh, man.
It does look over.
Come and get it? Oh. Oh my goodness, I didn't see that coming. Well, now it's... They fell right into my trap. No, I don't know. I get to put more counters on. I'm just gonna leave. It's pretty gross. mean, the 6/6 was a really big part of that win, I guess. Attacking and putting counters on stuff, both relevant. And yet I feel like even if they didn't have it and all they had was that thing that the green card they played at the end, we'd still be losing. Let's draw that rat 2-mana shucker, whatever it is. Vine shucker? Is that what it's called? No. Something else shucker. I don't know. My deck list says Thought Shucker. This has flash. I'll get their rabbit. I don't know if I should. Well, if they're gonna tap out, I'll do it. When you attack, oh my god, it's a 2/1 death touch.
I don't know, man. I think you just take it.
Yeah, I want to get the otter in, of course. I think I want to frog their 1/1 token. Right?
Yeah. Mana. Efficient. See how this deck doesn't do a lot without the Rat King guy.
Yeah. Well, even with the Rat King, it usually doesn't do very much. Right? We need to, like, draw into some catalyst to make action actually happen. Instant speed mind spiral is kind of fun. Oh. Everything's miserable. I guess, though, now that I have a fish, it deals pretty well with their token. I'm not too bad, maybe. Oh, this is actually a pretty good turn, right? Play out the lurker to get in with the 3/3. And then tap something again. And then I also get to play the lurker.
Yeah.
I think I tapped their 2/2 because it could be a 3/3 and that's sort of a problem.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay.
That attack seems very poor. What are you doing? Do you have Crumb and Get It? It kind of feels like they must, right? Otherwise this is insanely bad. But I guess I just play into it. Well, I don't have to. I could leave these two out of the block and then have Dire Downdraft available next time they try something. Actually, Crumb and Get It is still just a 1/1 for one of my creatures, right? I don't even mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, hit me. Okay, here it comes. Oh, I should have played this first so I could crack the land before drawing. I was thinking. Well, I also might want to discard a land, so I don't know. This is reasonable, I think. Oh boy, what fun!
Yeah. That's it.
I think it's discard a. No, right. I keep thinking this is the duo that flickers something, but it's not.
No. You could. What does their carrot cake do? Actually.
Sack to make a rabbit and gain life, and scry.
I mean, you could give them a fish and stun their 4/4 if you want to draw this turn. Like, I don't know when you're planning to use that, but you're kind of running out of time, I feel like. Because I don't think you're going to double downdraft. And if you just single downdraft, it's kind of like poor use of mana.
Okay. I draw. You tap. Kidnap is exciting. Oh my god, they have another. Well, that's okay. I'll just take it. So.
Yeah.
Why are they.
Another?
Yeah, that makes more sense. Because this is a 2/1 death touch.
Yeah.
I can have 7 mana, so I can do both of these. I mean, I guess I just take 2. This is doing a better job.
Yeah.
And I may find a better way to deal with this token. I don't think I'm supposed to downdraft it. Okay, we're only attacking with the 1/1 again, I'm pretty sure. Cool card.
You have a kill spell left, right? To look for?
I do.
Okay. Yeah, I guess the Thought Checker's pretty far away from being useful.
Yeah.
So mind control and
Yeah.
pass.
It's a 5/5, right? We're not taking the 2/5 for the death touch ability? Yeah, that's stupid. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because even if I thought, right, they have access to another rabbit token anytime they want. So even if it were important to take away their ability to have tokens, we still can't do that just by bouncing the fish. They're a little low on mana, weirdly. Only 5.
Herbalist gives all their tokens +1 death touch?
No, just
Or
one of them.
Okay.
One creature, and if it's a token, it gets death touch.
Got it.
It's, again, a weird attack. Is this Crumb and Get It again? I guess it's sort of free? Nice thing is this comes back much smaller because they have fewer squirrels and less food than they did before. Right? They have like 1 squirrel and 1 food, so this is a 3/3 now.
Right, when it comes back in, I see.
Ah, bottomed. Okay. I'm pretty happy to see that, I think. Hell. Yeah, leave black or blue open, I think. I don't think I have anything for 1 mana, but we're not attacking. Oh, I guess, hang on. I could swing with this first? Does that make any sense? I could get access to Threshold, actually, before attacking to cause this to become, right? Like, if I just downdrafted main phase, I'd draw a free card off of that. There's nothing I want to downdraft, though. Their shit is all terrible. The 2/5?
Yeah, they're poking in for 2.
Right.
It's kind of starting.
But,
yeah.
Okay, so you think target this right now, and then...
Yeah, and then probably draw something better to play, like...
Okay.
Rat Lord.
Yeah.
Or the other Surveil guy, I don't know.
Oh. Right? Just go for everything?
Hold back the 3/3, I think.
Because they're going to block with the 2/2 and the 1/2? Okay, sure.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
All mice, right? Yeah, but they don't have many targeted abilities. I guess they can target... Well, no, I got rid of this thing. They topped it. So they're going to play this, swing, and pump their mice. Make this like a 3/0, 3/1 death touch. I guess that's okay. I'm just going to like chump with an otter, I think. Whoa! What? This is crazy. Right?
Yeah, I mean...
If they have one more combat trick, this becomes a 3/3. But I guess that's alright?
Yeah. You could block the 3/1 with the 2/2. It's kind of the same deal, right? You're preventing more damage.
I guess that's true.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't mind this trade. So they recycled and didn't gift a card, so they just picked back up carrot cake. Eating a recycled cake, that's disgusting. I guess I should have attacked first again. This thing is so bad! Okay, well... There we go. That's a good hit, finally.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm kind of scared of... Right.
Of what?
I mean, they
I have 2
they
jumpers.
have a lot of... Yeah. That's true.
They don't even have double white for rabbit response.
They had a quad block on the 5/5 not too long ago for a bunch
That's
of
fine.
idiots. No, I know. I'm just like commenting that they didn't take it.
I wouldn't either if I were them, right? Like, it takes away any chance to win the game, basically?
Well, your other creatures are 1 power, So
Yeah.
I don't know.
What is this? I mean, I can block your tokens. My guys are tiny, but that's fine. I don't know if this attack is any good. Attack with one token, trade it with my token, that's fine. What? I think I just double block this?
Yeah.
We have 9 mana, so I think it's attack all again?
Oh man, please.
I guess you're right. Or they could still draw a rabbit response, but like I have a counter spell. Like how can I die? Okay, you go ahead.
Well, they quad block, right? And then you have a
Sure.
1/1 against their 1/4, and yeah, you have more cards, but I don't know.
I mean, it's a 3/4 prowess, a counter spell, and a removal.
You're probably right to attack. Actually, yeah, you have downdraft. I guess you
Yeah,
can uber blow them out.
I'm safe. Sure. Kill this last, I guess, to make sure all the tokens are gone. They're not doing anything. I could just let this go, but I think saving my 5/5 is pretty cool. I predict this will end the game.
Yep. So yeah, this is kind of my point. They had a better block earlier, and they didn't take it. So
Yeah, they felt they could afford some life, I guess. I think I just pass here, hold up counter. I don't know what I'm worried about, but it could be something.
Yeah. I predict this counterspell will end the game.
I mean, does this even do anything? Okay, I mean, like, they aren't dead. This doesn't kill them, but...
You gotta prove to them that you can win.
That I know how to attack, that I'm not too afraid. That I don't deck myself. I'm out of counterspells. Shields are down. You got me. Sure, never mind. I'm not out of counterspells. Sure. It's stuck to... Hello? Alright. Well, we were both wrong when we predicted what would end the game. I thought the bounce would do it. You thought the counterspell would do it. Turns out it was this guy. Alright, what are we? If like 5-2? Yeah, 5-2. It would be nice to have a couple more black removal spells in the deck, though, that's for sure. Didn't want to draw a land. What I want is a 3-drop, but that's like the whole deck, so should find one. If I'm interrupting you a lot, it's because you're muted. Just like, I don't know. Or you left?
I don't have anything
All right.
interesting to say. You're a perfect player.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. Hey, they got me. That's so rude. My Spy Slasher! I drew a 3-drop though. What a chump. What champ. I'm not a chump, I'm a champ. Ooh, but I don't want to downdraft any of their stuff.
Yeah, it's like a hard
I actually have to
pass.
do it now, right? Like, if I want to. If I let this untap, I have to let it attack. And then it gets the trigger.
Oh, that's true. I mean, if you think...
I mean, I'm going to be doing nothing next turn. I think I just have to do this and try to maintain some control over the game. The tempo. It's pretty sad, though. Ooh. One instant and sorcery in the graveyard. I mean, I think I keep both of these. I've got all this mana.
Yeah. And then the crab will be cheaper.
Yeah.
And you definitely could use a kill spell.
Yeah. The kill spell. The only one in the deck.
Yeah.
Oh, what is this?
Yeah. That's the block I would make.
I mean, okay, but hear me out. What if I just don't block? I take 5, go to 10, but then I have Nocturnal, because like this is a combat trick, right? This attack is moronic if they're not doing something. I just don't believe this is gonna work.
I guess, but I don't know. I think unless it kills both of your creatures, then
I mean, they're green. It might be able to.
they have a +6 power.
I don't know. I mean, I guess not. I don't think there's a death touch trick either, but I just...
I mean, you're gonna have to block at some point in this game,
Yeah,
right?
of course, but we'll
Oh.
see.
Like, what if they just trick you to get the Shucker? Then that's not bad, right?
No, yeah, that's fine. Okay, well, I'm glad I blocked. Hey, joke's on you. My hand is all lands. Oh, I have to discard 2 cards, though. Okay.
Well, they played 2 mana make a food, so that was good for you.
Well, it was 2 mana make a food drain 2, right? Because it allowed them to make this attack.
Oh, I missed that trigger. I guess you clicked through it, or you didn't have a response, right? So.
Yeah.
All right. What does the class do at level?
It punishes me for having 1 or fewer card. Are you kidding me? Okay. Well, there is suddenly a discard deck. Have a food, I guess. They're great. I mean, I think the Death Toucher. The other stuff can't really attack.
Sure, yeah, that's true. And if you kill the other creatures, they could just forage the food away.
Yeah, exactly. It's a good thing this crab's gonna be pretty cheap. Although not cheap enough. I had 3 lands that have since disappeared. If they level this up, I can't even play this. I mean, I could, but at level 3, they draw a card if I go down below 2 every time. Every time I go down below 2. The good news is, if all they do is level this up, I don't really have to do anything else, so I can just pass this turn.
Yeah.
But another discard spell pretty much ends the game. They can mind rot me one more time. Oh, man. That's fine. If they eventually have 7 squirrels, I guess this could just one-shot me. What is this? 1 mana. When creatures die, make food. When you sack a permanent, you mill me. End step, sack 3 non-land permanents to reanimate a creature. So, I'm pretty sure we play this and we plan to flash in the crab, right?
Didn't you say something about it coming in tapped? Oh,
yeah, but that's fine. Yeah, I don't want to take 2 and give them a card.
Right. Okay.
See, both of these triggers are in their upkeep, right? No, this one's in my upkeep, so I still lose the 2 life, actually.
Yes.
Oh, Maybe I should have not played this. And no, but it's really important to get Threshold off. Oh, wait a minute. I can play this turn, and I'll still have 2 cards. No, this bounces an online permanent. It doesn't draw. I don't know why I keep thinking it draws. Ah, but I can draw a card with this. Okay, get out of here. Get me an island. Draw. Okay.
So what are we bouncing?
Yeah. Maybe a food?
Yeah.
Right? I think I might play this instead of bouncing anything.
Okay.
So I'm pretty much immune to Bandit's Talent with this on the board.
Alright, better watch out. They're going for the mill.
Yeah. Now that I'm at Threshold 7, it's basically free for them to mill. Okay, empty-handed? Yeah, nothing over there.
Yeah, you don't look so terrible anymore.
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, but everything's face up, right? So.
Yeah. Well, it's so... Ugh. I want to kill this, but I can't do that without losing my looter. Right? Go to 3.
If you kill the 2/2, the guy's only draining you for 1.
For 0.
Right?
It's
for 0.
Yeah, but I still can't kill the 2/2 without losing a creature, right? They both have
but
manas.
you're at 4 instead of 3, I don't know.
I think they're gonna have other black creatures in their deck.
If you didn't want to lose the looter, you could have. Okay. Well, I guess no, you don't want to lose.
Only once per turn. I was like, why is the top one grayed out? Okay. Being at 3, big bummer. Finality is graveyard, I think, right?
Oh.
Yeah, only graveyard. We both had the same question, but I've had it more recently, so I remembered the answer.
Yeah. There's something that's like to it leave.
Yeah, I mean flashback, right?
Oh, there's nothing that leaves the battlefield. Put in exile it instead.
There are, yeah, like Unearth maybe.
Yeah, that sounds right.
They didn't sack the food. Oh, wait, but I haven't taken damage. This. Oh, this just hasn't triggered yet. Okay. I have taken damage. Right, something got in. I see. I see. I guess I should have seen this coming. Like, there wasn't exactly anything I could do about it, but... Well, I go to 1 now because of the Bandit's talent as well. Is there any reason I could want to play this? No, I think that would be bad. I'm just going to die, right? Well, I don't know. Maybe a miracle will happen.
Like checkmate. You can cast it as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you might as well attack, see if they block.
I suppose. I could also flash this in and tap their creature, but then die in my next upkeep.
Yeah, you can't draw a card before then. So.
Yeah. Plus, if I do, they'll get to play this and make me discard my land. Alright, sure. Let's see if they block. Good thinking. No dice. That's so weird. At the beginning of your draw step, why not in your upkeep like any normal ability, man? I guess I was supposed to tap this before letting them attack. What's up?
I think they like putting draw effects in draw step because there's some cards that are like skip your draw step. It's me though.
Alright, well, I mean, 5 wins. Can't be mad. Got to play with some fun blue stuff. No way to deal with opponent's board at all. Just keep delaying it until you finally kill them somehow. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.